get plenty of exercise, running away from my responsibilities. I think initially with lockdown it was obviously a bit of a kind of panic and sort of trying to get to grips with everything. But I think I've been lucky in the sense that COVID's not particularly harmed anyone close to me. So I think once things sort of settled down a bit, and I kind of was able to kind of get into a rhythm of writing, and I've recorded a EP with a friend of mine who's staying in Berlin, and I've been writing another EP of my own. So pretty productive. No, I haven't done any online performances myself, but I saw Calvin Z. Lang in the performing for the Edinburgh Arts Festival, I think it was. He did a commission, so yeah, I like his work, Calvin. And I've been watching some of the stuff on Tramway TV as well. And but this is the first thing I've done myself, so it's kind of like a sort of strange new world, but maybe get used to it. I didn't feel pressure to be kind of active online. I think with lockdown you kind of inevitably people are spending more time online and on the internet, and I think with things like this today, that's obviously positive, a positive way of trying to get people to connect, because I think that's kind of what we've really lost. But I think a lot of sort of social media is quite kind of vacuous in that sense. So it's just a tricky one. I think. Yeah, anytime I kind of post anything self-promotion wise, I feel a kind of sense of shame and embarrassment and mild excitement at the same time. So it's a bit of a sort of damned if you do, damned if you don't situation with social media, I think.
Dead right, man,
yeah. I think with social media you kind of feel like this sort of three massive companies that almost shape the way you kind of behave and interact with the world and other people, and it's you kind of sort of feel like you're over a barrel at some points, and I'd kind of love to just get rid of all my social media, but at the same time, I've got an EP coming out next month, so I've got to kind of be there to sort of promote that. And I think it'd be nice to. I don't have the answers, but it would be quite nice to find other ways beyond these, 3 or 4 platforms for kind of showcasing your work. So, but I don't know what the answers to that are, unfortunately, just yet. Yeah, I think obviously we've kind of been forced online a lot more in the last year, and I think there is a kind of limit to it. But I think there'll always be need for people to kind of get that kind of eye contact, face to face, and kind of the kind of like the sort of vulnerability that goes with a live show like that in a good venue, and that's kind of what makes it exciting. Whereas the online thing can be kind of a wee bit more protracted or sort of staged, but again, interesting things are coming out of that too. I don't know if it's a story. It's more of a kind of basically when I've kind of before lockdown I always bought my toilet roll in bulk, So, and then when sort of lockdown hit, I only had like 2 roles left, and I was like couldn't find my usual kind of 40 rolls, couldn't order it, and it was just sort of the look that I got from the guy who did eventually drop off my big batch of loo roll, that he was kind of like, oh, you're one of those hoarder people, and I was like, no, this was already part of my lifestyle, you know, I was already bulk buying to save some money in the first place. So yeah, if that guy ever watches it, I was doing it before everyone else in bulk buying. So I'll just say, I'll probably say LA somewhere, I don't know where actually in LA, but I'll just say LA. Because I've got family out there and I've not seen them for ages, and my cousins just had a baby, so it'd be nice to see them, it'd be nice to get some sun, and I think on the ride I'd probably just get like some nice fruit juices and get a massage as well, why not?